Well, today she's here to tell us about how a tough year has spurred her on to make a huge life change. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrea McLean. Now, here's the thing, Andrea, is you're not like live from your sofa up north or anything like that, or down in Kent or anything. You're live from your new home in sunny Spain, aren't you?
I am. I'm literally like down the line from abroad, which feels very, very fancy. So yeah, it's very exciting. And it's been so lovely to just sit and listen to you all chatting away. I feel like I've been part of the world's best like FaceTime. It's brilliant.
Well, do you know what? We feel exactly the same way. Now, you've been there not too long, but how have you found sort of packing everything up and moving over there? How's it been?
It's been all the feels, to be honest. Like anything, you know, I've been wanting to move back to sunshine forever. I grew up in Trinidad in the Caribbean, which I'm sure lots of you know, and Nick and I had talked about moving abroad, and the timing was never right. And then, as you know, I had such a horrible end to last year and start to this year where I was seriously ill. And there is nothing that kind of sharpens the mind than when you realize this really is it, and I nearly didn't have any time left. What are we waiting for? And I don't know, the planets just seemed to align. Everything seemed right with the kids, and we decided to do it. So we didn't pack up everything. We sold everything. We traveled really light. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see literally everything we owned was in the back seat of our car, apart from some Christmas decorations that I left in storage back home. And that was it. We headed off. No idea whether this was going to work or not, and here we are.
Yeah, there's something very liberating about doing that, though. I mean, tell us, you just mentioned there about your serious illness. I mean, we all know, but tell us, for anybody watching at home that doesn't know, what happened to you?
At the very end of last year and into the beginning of this year, I actually was hospitalised with severe pneumonia, kidney failure and sepsis.
Wow.
And it all went downhill kind of slowly and then all at once. And I was, well, I wasn't told, Nick was told, I was in no fit state to hear anything, that we'd waited another 24 hours, I would not have made it. So I basically spent sort of 3 months in and out of hospital on a lot of very strong drugs and this kind of thing, having test after test. I lost about 80% of one of my lungs. And then eventually I was discharged in about March this year, fully recovered. There's a few little bits with one of my lungs, but I'm all right. You mentioned the hair. My hair started falling out after being so poorly, and obviously all the strong antibiotics and everything. You know, if you look back at the old things of me on Lisa Min, that wasn't my hair. I mean, technically it was mine because I bought it, but it was all hair extensions and this kind of thing. It was putting too much pressure on my hair. So I went to my lovely hairdresser, Victoria, and went, right, let's just do this. Let's just take it all out and chop it.
I love it.
I love it.
It suits you. Yeah. It looks intentional.
It looks really great there. Yeah. Obviously, you mentioned Nick there, and you know, when we get married, we say for better, for worse, but he kind of ended up having to care for you, didn't he, for quite some time?
Yeah, he did. And, you know, it was very tough because we went through this experience already on the back end of a really difficult time because, you know, I left loose to go and work on my business and then ended up getting COVID and the business went under. So we were sort of working our way through that and trying to, you know, get ourselves back into a good place. And then obviously I got very ill. So we have been through so many tests as a couple. We literally just celebrated our 8th wedding anniversary in 12 years together, and we looked at each other and was like, oh my goodness. You know, if we can still smile and look at each other and make each other laugh and still think we're the bee's knees, then I think we're onto a good thing, which we do.
Oh, that's amazing, Andrea. I'm really, really happy for you. You talked there about your business, and one of your new projects is you've written a new book, and you've been really refreshingly honest about what happened to your business and feelings of failure and shame. And I think it's something, as women, it's still really difficult for us all to do. But actually, when someone like you does that, it helps so many other people.
Thank you. And so the book is coming out in spring next year. You know, I'd love to come on and chat about it in more detail then, but really the reason for writing it was because I felt such shame for all the things that I've got wrong in my life. And this was yet another thing. And there's the shame of you can't work as hard as you could because you've been ill. Fitness wise, you all know I'm normally a gym bunny. I can't do that kind of thing anymore. You know, trying to work on a business that hasn't worked. And I thought, the thing that paralyzes us more than anything else is feeling really badly about failure. So, like I've done with all things that I've messed up in my life or been through, I thought, right, I'm going to write about it and see if I can reframe this. So just to help me understand it, but also help women understand that it's not the end of the world when things go wrong.
And we all mess things up. Yeah, it's such, you know, it's not a unique thing. And actually, I've always found in my life when things go wrong, it's just that practice for success. Things have to go wrong for things to eventually go right.
Eventually, it's when you can't see it. You're like, when?
Yeah, keep the faith. When? Yeah. Well, I can't wait to read it.
Are you going to be spending Christmas over there, or are you coming home, or?
So it's a mixture of everything. So it's not that dissimilar to what we would do in the UK because we're a blended family. My parents have now moved to Northern Ireland. So, hi, Mum and Dad. They said they'd watch this morning. Hello, it's me from Spain. Hello on the telly. So Mum and Dad have moved over to be near my sister. So we would have had to kind of go traveling and see everybody anyway. So that's what we're doing. We're coming over to see everyone. And then, we're going to have our first Christmas actually here.
And also, how many bedrooms have you got there?
Not many. Not many. You're breaking up. Can't hear you.
Trust you to invite yourself round to our
she wasn't inviting us. I thought, well, you know.
Goodness me. Well, look, do you know what, Andrea? I'm really pleased that, I don't know, you've recovered well physically, and it seems that you've really worked through a lot in terms of being able to recover for so many things emotionally. And I know just how excited the audience were to have a bit of a catch-up with you. So you know that you've always got a big part of all our hearts and within us as loose women. So thank you so much.